probably seen music videos from artists like Nathaniel Bassey and Isaac Frimpong on Turning Point. However, now you get a chance to meet the man behind your favorite videos. Joining me from London via Skype is Uvi Orogun. Uvi, how are you?
Very well, thank you, Muiwa. Thanks for having me on the show. It's
good to have you on the show. Now, for someone who's seen you for the first time, they probably think you're a 16-year-old kid. But Uvi, you've been making videos for a little while, haven't you?
Yes, I have indeed. I mean, since 2009, to be precise. Well, actually, it goes further back, than that. I mean, it goes back to about 2007, but really, say 2009.
Now, in the UK, because, we both live in the same city, it seems every artist that comes up, their video is made by Uvi. I'm like, what kind of something are you using on these people? Eh?
No, I mean, Muiwa, what I like to see is if you're good at your craft, and I've worked hard to perfect my craft, as it were, and I think people appreciate the quality and effort that I put into my videos. So people like to pay for quality, and people like to go for quality. So I see it as that people in the UK appreciate quality a lot.
I have to say, first time I saw some of your videos, it reminded me of the legendary Hype Williams of the hip-hop fame, and I think I've told you that before. But now, how do you think over the years, being able to do music videos like the ones you do for gospel artists, how has that changed the sharing of the good news around the world?
Okay, now, I see music video as a vital, in fact, I see music as a vital part of our day-to-day worship of God. And when you say, we're created to worship God, and over the years, the way we interact and the way we youth, especially young people, interact, they like the visual side of things more than just the audio. And I always say to musicians that, look, you are a minister, you're a pastor, you're a teacher, and if I also put it this way, that if you look at watching a movie, you can listen to an audio book, and you can watch this audio book in the form of a movie. Arguably, you'd be more engaged with the movie because you see the drama, the acting, and it kind of help guide you in your thought process, etc. So I think music videos are just that. They help the listener to the music. It helps them, guide them in the right thought process on what we want you to think and imagine while you're listening to this song. So music videos has changed people's perspective and help guide people in the right direction. It's just like praise and worship in church, helps to guide the people, usher the people into the presence of God. That's what music videos do.
Now, Uvi, what are some of the success stories or encouraging stories that you've heard? Because, of course, in the space that you occupy, it's not big budgets, and many gospel artists will come to you saying, God has called me, but I don't have any money. And somehow you manage to work through that. But there must be something that you see or something that you hear as a result of your work that keeps you going. Because I can only imagine that when you come back home, you don't turn to your wife and your children and say, I'm sorry, guys, we can't pay the bills today. God is doing something.
Yes. You're right. You're very right indeed. I mean, the challenges that we face, my fulfillment, my satisfaction comes from seeing an artist or a song being fulfilled. When I see the comments that people make, when I see, for example, we put out a music video a few days ago by an artist called Colin Sampson, and the response has been phenomenal. I mean, we've had people send us email how they broke down in tears watching these videos, and I'm really glad. I get touched when people are moved like that. But you're right, in terms of finances and budgets, the budgets they're just not there. I mean, a lot of these gospel artists that shoot their music videos, they're self-financing, and when you're self-financing, you don't have the $1 million budget that people in the US and in the circular scene have. They have often just a couple of thousands to spend on a music video, and you have to do everything, work magic with that. So, I mean, I try my best to stretch it and make a slight living from it, but it is tough, but then I get my satisfaction, like I said, from a lot of people, a lot of the viewers, and that just comment and send them emails. And in fact, we had a testimony where a viewer saw a video that we put out, Isaac Frimpong's video, and the viewer called from France and said, you know what, I want to pay for the whole video.
Wow.
how much it costs. I want to pay for it.
How do you then manage the expectations of your artists? Because they see a video and they see this wonderful glittery thing that you do, and then they approach you, and I know virtually all the videos you do, once you put it out, the numbers are high, and then the artist doesn't see the sales same way, or they do concerts and no one turns up. How do you then encourage them that actually the numbers they get when the video comes out is something to encourage them by, that they should keep going, don't give up?
Yeah. Now I say to a lot of my clients that come to me that, look, don't expect a miracle. You don't do one video and expect everybody to turn to you. It's just like putting out a single and then expect your name to be all over the world. It doesn't work like that. It takes a lot of tenacity, and it takes a lot of hard work, and it takes time, most importantly. I mean, we've put out videos that have had, 1,000 views, and over time they've grown into millions of views, and these millions of views have translated into sales, into booking in concerts, in churches, in stadiums. But it takes time. The first person to take this bold step to do a music video of this sort of standard that I know of, really, was Sonny Badu, when I shot the Baba video for him, and at that time, it felt like it was a big, we're taking a big step, and it was a big step of faith. But I believe strongly that it's paid off for him, and he's doing very well in his career. I can say by God's grace, things are working very well for him. So I always say to people, look, we have to manage our expectation. Know that when you put this video out, it's not automatic catapulting to success all over the place, but it is a step in the right direction. It's a step by step. It's a journey. And it's a career, and you've got to build it. You've got to build on that. Don't just put one video out and that's it.
Well, Uvi, I have to thank you for all the many videos that you do that's so beautiful and take us on such a great journey of the gospel message. But of the many that you've done, which one would you like to play today?
Well, anyway, such a different videos are great videos, as you mentioned, and obviously not because it's just my work, because I put in a lot into them. So it is difficult to pick one out of all so many. But if I have to pick one, it'll be probably my latest video, to be fair, and it'll be from Sam Collins, "You Are God."
Well, Uvi, thank you so much again for joining us, and all the best with all the other videos, not just from the UK, but around the world.